Hey, yo, man, what time is it?
You know what time it is, man.
2 a.m.?
Yeah, man.
Man, you know what?
What's up?
It's 8:46, bro.
Wow, that's deep.
Yeah, you know what time that is.
Yeah, man.
Nappy head,
Yo,
Funk Army.
what's up?
Stand up. Get it live, y'all.
Yo, Mo, drop that beat.
You know what we gotta do.
Yeah, man.
We bringing this funk just for you.
You know,
Repeat after me. Say, you don't have to be the best, just gotta outlast the rest. You don't have to be the best,
you don't.
just gotta outlast the rest.
No, you don't.
You don't have to be the best, just gotta outlast the rest. You don't have to be the best, just gotta outlast the rest. United we stand, divided we fall. Should our backs ever be against the wall, we'll be together until the jam is done. I'ma say that again for you. United we stand, divided we fall. Should our backs ever be against the wall, we'll be together until the jam is done. Here we go, y'all. Now let me tell you a little story about United We Stand. It says we're gonna funk across this funkless land. We gon' stand up and let our voices be heard. We ain't gonna let nobody stop us from spreading the spiritual word. The ruthless corporate greedy don't give a damn about the needy. We need everybody in the house to join us on this one, alright? Y'all say, united we stand, divided we fall. Should our backs ever be against the wall, we'll be together until the jam is done. Are y'all out there? You feeling me? United we stand, come on, y'all. Divided we fall. Should our backs ever be against the wall, we'll be together until the jam is done. Yeah. Check. 1, 2, 1, 2. United we stand, divided we fall. Funkin' with the poor people most of all, as they poison our mind with food control. Third eye is wise, sacrifice. Wake up and see what they doing to you and me. Keeping a separate product of Illuminati, like the jail cell did my boss John Gotti. Dirty politics and high-priced prostitution reside in all the important positions. Just look around at the injustice in the world. Some forced to live in a deplorable conditions. Watch what we do. This rap is coming up just for you. So sit back, relax, check out our phone calls. The nappy hip-hop army always bumping in your drum. Twitter, tweet, the TikTok. The ruthless corporate greedies don't give a damn about the needies. A movement, genocide and homicide is happening all around the world. Promise me this, promise me that, when all the fat cats stabbing us in the back. Man, get off my back, bro. Killing me. Let me see you wave your hand. We all wanna take a stand. Rise up against the corporate man. Let me head all across this land. Oh yeah. Nothing but this new type funk 2022. Let me see you wave your hands. We all wanna take a stand. Rise up against the corporate man. Let me head all across this land. Come on, y'all. we fall.
One more time.
Should our backs ever be against the wall, we'll be together until the change is done. United we stand, divided we fall. Should our backs ever be against the wall, we'll be together. I had to beam in like that, coming in the side, funk from the front seat. United we stand, divided we fall. You know what today is. 1 week from now, we'll all be getting down and we won't be coming up for air because it's the Motor Booty affair at the Funketeers Ball number 8. It's going to be great because we're dedicating this to our late brother and funk angel, Dr. G. And he's going to be in our memories and our thought process, as well as Honey B. We're going to keep it moving for all those of Chocolate City Alliance that's making it work and everybody that's doing the do. Of course, you know, we're going to talk about GARRETT, SHIDER, and the Groove Allegiance, and the P-Funk Friends and all that good stuff. I got my dog back here, George the Funk Vinci, hanging out. But I wanted to start with this photo because it's right there. And that pretty much says it all. So welcome another edition of Funk from the Front Seat right here on 9 on the Grind TV. All right, so y'all hang out for a quick second because my producer, Mr. Mark Lee, is actually doing some stuff down at Centerfest downtown Durham. So if you're in the area, I suggest y'all go down there. A lot of people we know performing down there, vendors and, you know, things of that nature, as my dog Mark Lee would say. So go down and check it out because, you know, it's not a bad thing to participate in, and it's happening all weekend long in Durham. So we're going to get back to some photos in a minute, but right now I'm going to do what I usually do. Yeah. Okay. Right now I'm going to do what I usually do. First of all, if you had any transitions or any illnesses or passings or birthdays or holidays or anniversaries, Funk from the Front Seat would most definitely like to send you all our good faith, all our good wishes, and all our funk just for y'all. You know, happy birthday, boo. I love you. September 13th. That's dope. My wardrobe consultant, Christy, thank you because we rocking the black today. You can see that. So thank you for picking out my outfit. And also feel better, baby, because you know how we roll. And also, we had some transitions this week. You know, it was deep. You know, last week we had a few, and this week we had a few. And of course, you know, we just got to be mindful of each other and, you know, not let this gorgeous moon that was out the other day affect us in such a way to where we want to attack. We need to absorb that energy and kind of let it flow through us and just utilize it to do good things out here in the world. And let's try to stay balanced. If you can today, try to get some nature in. If you can today, make an I care call. I care call means, hey, you know, I love you. I'm just calling to check up on you and that kind of thing. And if you look on the bottom, you'll see, you know, it's naturally prostate Cancer Awareness Month. And being a survivor myself, you know, I have to always promote things like that because it's very, very important. Men go, it's a simple finger prick, takes you 5 minutes. It could save your life. Today, my special guest, Mr. George Darden, Mr. George the Funk Vinci is hanging out backstage, and we're going to be talking about Mr. George Darden. You know, we got some nice photos and things that we're going to show a little bit later on in the show, and we're going to read a little bit about his ball. This is number 8. So that means that 7 times, you know, it went off without a hitch. And this is number 8. So, you know, it's a beautiful thing. When you have something that started, and that's what George and Bootsy and James Brown always says, funk is making something out of nothing. That's what funk is, taking nothing and making something out of it. You know, naturally, I know a little bit about that. Also, too, I'd like to shout out all of our service men and women with this impending,
war that we may be headed in, and another one and another one and all that good stuff. But, all the healthcare workers, all the firemen, policemen, all the people that drive the buses, the taxis, the cabs, the Ubers. I would like to thank all the store vendors, all the retail operators, all the people that work in the Waffle Houses and Burger Kings and McDonald's and Chick-fil-A's. I would like to thank all of you because you guys are really America's unsung heroes. If you're a massage therapist, if you're a therapist of some sort, if you work in a hospital, if you work in a dental office, a lot of these resources we always use every day. We all utilize them and we take them for granted that they're going to be there. And no matter what we have going on in this country, this is the greatest country in the world because we have opportunity to find resource after resource after resource. Yes, it's a pain in the ass. Yes, it may not always work to your advantage, but at least we have those opportunities. Our cell phone works most of the time. Our internet service works most of the time. We don't have to worry about waking up and having bombs drop on us. So thank all of our servicemen and women who stand watch on the wall. And I truly mean that. From the bottom of my heart, because in times of intense social trauma, we forget that these things still have to happen every day. And every single day, we should thank those people and thank somebody and be kind to somebody because that's what this world needs. What the world needs now is love, sweet love. Y'all feel me? I'm in that kind of mood today. So check this out. Let me take off my funky sunglasses. I bought these just for the ball. And no, you can't have them. You know what I'm talking about. She know. No, you can't have them. Okay, so I might let you rock the hat. Maybe. Depends. Gotta get right. I'm gonna be getting beaten for that. But yo, check this out. Funketeers ball, man. I'm gonna bring on my dog George Darden. I mean, damn, I keep saying George. He's here with me. I can't believe it. Oh, somebody else popped in. Let me see who else is back there. I keep saying George. Oh, Q is in the house. Uh-oh, Q dog. I got you, bro. Let's get in on this. How you doing?
All good, man. All good. How you doing?
I'm doing good, man. I'm so happy to see your face. This is a pleasant surprise. You got me. You got it, bro.
We in here. We in here.
I'm here.
What up, George?
Was funky.
Oh, everything funky, man. Everything funky.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yo, man. First of all, thank you for joining. Q&A Entertainment, Otis Hawk, in case you don't know him. P-Funk extraordinaire, been on the mothership, helped build and drive the mothership and all that good bass player, musician. The business he has down in Georgia, man. Georgia Funky Vinci, of course, taking the torch, doing all the funky artwork for sale. You could go to his website on his Facebook page and have something custom made for you. And believe me, it's well worth it. So, Otis, man, what you up to, bro?
We just kind of chilling right now, man, trying to get ready for the ball. So we're gonna do that. So we got Afterglow 9/24/16. We're gonna hang out with Funky Da Vinci here too, and get a little something in at the at the ball. We got some new stuff. I can't even show it to you yet because it don't even drop at the warehouse until tomorrow. But what I will tell you, is that it's back to school time with Funk merch. Okay?
Yes.
And P-Funk University, that's my HBCU.
Yes.
That's all I can tell you.
Well, you know what?
We will drop.
I am so happy that you dropping it here on the show because I'm gonna run it again at 6 and again at 12 and then all week next week. But yo, I am excited because I'm gonna get something.
Oh, yeah.
For sure.
I always get something.
Yes.
For sure.
Look, I make stuff, and I'm gonna get something.
There you go.
So check this out. I'm gonna start with your reflections, Otis. And I don't know how much time you got, but and George, I want to start with Otis. I want to ask you your reflection on what this ball means to you and all the Funketeers that have been coming through the years?
Man, that's kind of deep, man. So we have actually been there 7 of the 8 years. Or if you want to be real time, 6 of the 7.
Right.
What it means, man, it's a way for our Funketeers to keep funk alive, to continue on the mothership, if you will, keep everything going in that direction, man, because we all know, we all sing the same song and the same chant every time things come up. You know, why is our genre, why is that funk music, why did it get held back so long? You know, we got so many people in this business, so many people on this earth right now funking, and it's like we need some attention. You know, the genre hasn't gotten what it should have got. You know, and so what it means to me is just another way to continue to funk. You know, everybody, and I hear you say it, number 9. I hear you say it all the time, man. We just got to be one. We got to be one, and we got to work together, because you know what? We're more powerful. The Funk Vinci, when we get him, we get everybody, Curtis, we get all these people, man. We as one, man. It's like watching one of them. You know, I hate to go back there, but it's like watching that Frankie Beverly thing and whatever. All them people over in NOLA. You know, seriously, that we are powerful, man. We are powerful. So it means a lot to me. Means a lot to have been there with George Darden starting it. He's a you know, fellow HU alum. So right. You know, we kind of meshed with that, and we got that going. We did a couple of things the first couple of years. We were good. I think the only one we missed was probably the first one after the pandemic.
COVID,
the only one that we were not able to get to. But other than that, man, it means a lot to all of our Funketeers around the world. And everybody keys in on it, man. It's the thing to key in on, and it helps us grow as a funk nation, okay, and that one nation.
Yes,
George, your thoughts, bro.
Hey, man, you know, this Funketeers ball means everything to me, man, and to all of us. You know, I've been to 4 of them. This will be my 5th one. Okay. And hopefully it can go up to 6, 7, 8, you know, my 8th ones or whatever, you know, we're at number 8 now, but I want to see 9, 10, 11, 12, you know, and hopefully I can see all the way up to 20, you know. I'll probably be old and decrepit, but hey, I'll still show up. You know, hey, it's all about what George said back in the day, and still says to this day. Funk is his own reward, you know, and we need to keep this thing moving, keep it going, you know, because it's generational. You see, it's a generational thing, and yeah, we all one nation, you know. You know, you see the young kids out there, you know, taking the funk, doing other things with it, and it's still viable to this day, you know. And man, that's why I like doing P-Funk artwork, period. You see? You know, as you know, I'm secluded to that. You know, that's what I do. You know, and of course, every now and then I touch a little music, but you know, yeah, man, it means so much to all of us that you, as you can see, we won't let it go, and it's not going nowhere. You know, it's not going anywhere. You know,
that's right.
We're gonna have a ball this time. You know, and I'm gonna be bringing some things over. Matter of fact, the one poster that I drew up. Just drew up, right? I'm gonna take it out of its case and let everybody autograph it. You know, because that's
crazy, bro.
It's all of us, you know.
Nice.
It's all of us.
I wanted to show Otis. You remember you gave me this at my very first ball.
Yeah.
And you gave me this, and you see, it's still in the plastic.
There you go.
Now, I've been to 4. This will be my 4th one. The
Okay.
first two I missed because of surgery. And then I missed the one after the COVID year because I couldn't do that. But this is going to be my fourth one. So I'm pretty much 50% out of the 8. I'm pretty glad that I actually made 4 of them. But had I not, I wouldn't have met you. I wouldn't have met you. I wouldn't have met anybody up there in that new clique, because it's an old clique, but it was a new clique. The ball was a new clique.
Right.
You know, I was in the old cliques, but the ball was a new clique. So I was like, man, I kept hearing, and I was so pissed. I had surgery, and then I wanted to see Dawn because they was the first one. You know, I wanted to see them. And when I heard that they was there, I was like, oh man. I was like, and my doctor's like, nah, you can't travel. You know, your shoulders are sling, this and that. I said, but doc, suppose I just kind of do that. He said, no. He said, you can't go. I was like, all right. And then the very next year, I had the same freaking surgery on the other shoulder. It was like, and I was so pissed because I wasn't doing music. I was like, this shit is working against me, man. I was like, why is the funk doing me like this? I gave my whole life to it. Why are you doing me like this, bro? But, you know, God had other plans. He wanted me there that day to meet B and to meet you and to meet Donna. See, that was the plan. Because I literally, true story, I drove up there with a 3/4 of a tank of gas and $48 in my pocket.
I remember you telling me.
Wow.
Remember? I didn't have nothing. And David Brooks put me up and bought my ticket. And the rest of y'all chipped in for gas to help me get back. I was that determined because I was like, I'm not missing this one. Something told me just get there. And I'm grateful. I'm going to show you guys some pictures, man, so we can reminisce, man. But again, you guys are watching Funk from the Front Seat, not on the Grind TV. Every Saturday, we're going to be here. Obviously, next Saturday, we're going to be doing something else. But I wanted to show you guys this, man, because I think it's mad cool, you know, that, you know, this is one of the ones that I thought was very appropriate. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Only because he's underneath the mothership. And that is very expressive right there. Because I didn't know George like that, like y'all knew him. I didn't know him like that. So I only, when I saw him, he was already having to deal with the health issues, right? And I was like, wow, this brother's doing that, and I was just so happy to see, first of all, the Chocolate City part of it and his connection, but also how he was as a human being. You know, he was dealing with it, and he still was gracious. He was at all the events. The first one I went, the hotel, the this, the that, and the third. He was always there to say, hey, this is what we're doing. And he told me back then, he was like, yeah, man, you know, I want to try to keep this going as long as I can. And I was me. I'm always begging, when Nappy Head going to play? When Nappy Head going to play? Right. I was sensitive. But it was okay because I understood his mission and what he was doing. I really did. I understood it, man. So your thoughts on this picture? Your thoughts? Man. Yeah.
Oh, man. I mean, it's self-explanatory just by looking at it, you know? It's like, it makes it look like he just descended from the mothership. And, you know, I mean, and I'm, you know, I met George and we sat down and we chopped it up, you know, and, man, I even had him sign his face that I drew on the P-Funk Raisins. You remember that one, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I even had him autograph that, you know, because I put, you know, people in the audience, and he was one of them. You see, hey, I mean, he's cool brother, man. You know.
Yeah, no question. Yeah, it looked like he just looked like he where he needs to be. Yeah, you know, it's pretty straightforward, man. That's where he always wanted to be. That's where his heart was. You know, I just remember him. I remember him backstage at a lot of the shows, and we just made provisions, you know, whatever moves we had to, you know, make, you know, clear that little path. Let's get this out the way. You know, he just enjoying himself. just enjoying himself. So I think it's really appropriate, real appropriate.
Oh
yeah,
yeah.
so do I, man. That's why I was like, I'm gonna show that one first. Now
Yeah.
here, this is probably like I don't know where this was, but he was always rocking his hat.
Yeah.
And right now, oh, go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
No, I was about to say that I think it's the same hat. I think that was the one that Bootsy was at.
Probably.
I think that's the one that Bootsy was at. I can't remember, but I think that's the one that he was at. That was
Bootsy
a
at number
blast.
2 or 1?
No, he was not at number 1. It was definitely number 2.
Right.
Yeah, definitely number 2. Yeah, that was a blast.
Him and Mike Hampton. And if you look way in the back, that girl in the red right there, that's Penda Jones, sings with me. She came up to this one.
Okay. You know, I bet he would have loved wearing one of these bucket hats that I got coming up. Him and his boys.
Yeah, I'm assuming that's the fam. So yeah.
Yeah, Redskins. He's definitely in the skin. Although, you know what? He told me his cousin, because he knew I was a Jets fan and a Chicago Bears fan, and he once sent me something and said his cousin was on the 85 Super Bowl team of the Chicago Bears. He was the tight end, Moorhead or something like that. And he sent me the football card. This is how thoughtful he was. Yeah, this is how thoughtful this man was. He took the time out. He said, I got something for you. So he said, send me your address. And about like a month later, I get this envelope. I'm like, okay, I always hold up stuff to see if it's a check, right? So it ain't a check, ripping it. But I held it up. I saw this thing inside. So I was like, who's sending me some kind of cardboard? And he put that card in there, man. And I was like, damn. So I touched base with him. I was like, bro, you're just killing me over here with love.
Right.
Him and George, Dr. Funkenstein.
Yep. That's it.
The doctor.
That's it. Doctor
George
the doctor.
And George.
That's it.
George and George.
Yeah.
Something about these Georges, man.
Right. Something about it. oh, we done 3G now.
3G, you know it.
I'm trying to tell you. George, and George.
Right.
Hey, there you go.
I think this is the one that I performed with Tony Cameron and Funk All Stars at. I think this is that one.
Look like it.
Yeah.
It looks like it, right?
Yeah.
Robert. Now Julia, the Funk Angel. West Coast. Funk Kid. And by the way, if you watch it, Funk Kid, we done beat y'all 5 times in a row in the trivia.
Right. You know I'm gonna be down with y'all the next time around on that too.
I know.
Yeah, because they drafted me, man. That was wrong, man.
Yes, we won by the last question. We won. West Coast. That's my dog Terry. Listen, we gotta keep Terry in our prayers. Terry, we love you. Obviously, he's been going through some things, man. I just talked to him 2 days ago. You know, so let's keep Terry in our prayers, man, and thoughts. He said he's gonna be at the ball. We ain't performing, but if I know him, he's gonna be at that ball. He ain't missing that. We love him, T.
Good dude, brother. Real good dude.
Yes, he is.
Yep. That's special.
Yep.
That's special right there.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. Definitely. Oh my goodness.
Right?
Yeah, man.
Some of my shots that I got, I did them myself. They were candid. They didn't know I was taking them. And at the last minute, Funka Drill looked up. He said, "You taking me?" And I was like, "I already did it."
So it's done. Yeah, we went and picked him up. We was up in New York. We did Funkadelic Studio.
Okay.
And me and Donna did a thing up there, and we scooped him up. We scooped him up, brought him over, had a blast, man. Had a blast up in the NY.
Yeah. I be seeing Funkadelic Studios. They be doing them open recording jam things a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't been to New York in a minute, but next time I go, I'm definitely gonna pop up there, man.
Uh-huh.
Julia is an important cog for y'all that don't know. Julia Rigsby and the Chocolate City Alliance, and her and Tony Cam deserve all the props, and they're working with Bethesda as well. But she's always been on time, man. Always been on time.
Always.
And we know who this is.
Oh yeah,
Mr. Hampton.
Kid Funkadelic himself.
Yeah. I gotta go back for a minute because I want you guys to see something. I had some earlier ones that I pulled up, right? Of him and Boosie, and I have to get to those because I know they're there somewhere. But yeah, man, as we partake on this journey, there we go. Now that's probably at one of Boosie's concerts.
Yeah, that's early.
From back in the day.
Yeah.
That's from back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Boosie be in that outfit, man. He be crazy tight with that.
Mm-hmm.
Now that's just the ball.
That's the one. See, and he got the hat. Look at the hat right there.
Yes. The man is the man.
He couldn't even move about in the crowd, man. Bootsy couldn't even move, man. They descended on him like,
of course,
like you would not. He couldn't move. He couldn't. All he could do is dance.
Bootsy be baptizing people. When I last saw him, he grabbed me by the head and pushed my head to his and baptized me. And I was like, "Oh, the Holy Ghost! Yeah, the Holy Ghost!"
Right.
Not the friendly ghost.
Right.
The Holy Ghost.
Yep.
Right.
I think this is at a book signing or something. I don't know who that is. It don't look like George.
No, that's not George.
That's not George. But I don't know who that is.
I'm not sure on that one.
And I'm gonna end with that one because that pretty much says it all right there.
That says it all, man. That says it all,
man.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, there's nothing that can encapsulate the encapsulation in this picture that doesn't say love, respect, honor, cherish, and also working together on something that means something to everybody else. That's unconditional love. You know what I mean? And that's a powerful thing. That's an extremely powerful thing, man. And I'm so honored to even be able to sit here today to even talk about George like that. Because again, I was just starting to get to know him. And when you know, he was always so busy, the only way, and he was a Club Funketeer ambassador as well. And when he would have time, I would hit him up and check on him, you know, and say, "Hey, bro, how you doing?" And we would always communicate through Facebook Messenger. So I kind of just feel like he's smiling on this one. Like you said, Otis, this one going to be the one.
Yeah.
If there was ever one to be at, I feel the energy.
Yeah.
Tickets are still available. Y'all go to funketeersball24.com. But yeah, I think this is gonna be the one, man. Even if you just show up on Saturday, you know, the one. Who so far out of the acts? Because I'm gonna read this thing, right? And it's Funketeers Ball 24 is dedicated to the memory of the event's founder, George H. Darden, II, who we lost earlier this year. We are proud to continue his legacy with live musical performances featuring P-Funk royalty, Garrett Shider, Star Child, and Mike Kid Funkadelic Hampton, with the all-stars of funk ensemble Groove Allegiance and the P-Funk Friends. So that's Greg and Benny and Lodge and Benzel. You know, they all coming through, you know.
Danny coming too.
Danny DeBro's gonna be there too. No, it's on. It's on, man. It's gonna be bouncing up in that joint. You know, also the Groove Allegiance special guest virtuoso guitarist Marcus Machado and the acclaimed singer Yazra St. James, also DJ Lance Reynolds and MC the Captain Tony Care.
Right, all right.
Funkatives Ball is a much anticipated annual event presented with the Chocolate City Alliance celebrating the music, style, and culture of Parliament Funkadelic. Now, this year is the 50th anniversary of Up for the Downstroke and Standing on the Verge. So just think about that. 50 years we've been standing on the verge.
Okay.
Yep.
50 years. I'm gonna ask you, where was you when you first heard that song, Oh?
I was in Jersey. I was up in Jersey. So now me and Boog, Donna, all of it, we lived in the same little town. That's the way we all came up. And when that came out, man, that was something.
That was 73, right?
Right.
74?
Yeah, 73, 74. And we lived in this little bitty town called Lakewood, New Jersey. New Jersey. Man, you could throw a rock across the city.
Yeah. I remember Lakewood. I know Lakewood well.
Yeah, but we had a good time there, and man, when that came out, man, I'm gonna tell you, man, y'all already know, man. My Boog is he's my inspiration, man.
Tell us about that. Your relationship with Boogie.
Wow. I mean, we don't have that much time on this feed, man, but I'll try to give you the shortest version that I can. 7 or 8 years old, we all go to church together.
Wow.
Boog, Donna, rest of the family. You know, I don't know if you know or have ever seen his older brother, Boogie's older brother, Cool Pop.
No.
Cool Pop is a player. Also, now a minister somewhere down in your neck of the woods, Zach. But we all grew up together there, and so every day, every Sunday, because again, I'm Pentecostal church, 3 days a week.
Wow, Pentecostal.
But 3 days a week. So Boog is coming in, he's playing. I'm 7, 8 years old, man, and y'all can relate to this. I am absolutely certain. Man, I love hearing guitars and hearing these instruments so much. I start playing the chair. Y'all know how to play the chair, right?
Right.
You just stand up. You stand up and you strum on the back of somebody else's chair that's in front of you.
Mm-hmm.
Next thing you know, we had this dude. Me and Boog always laughed about this, man. We always laughed about it. We had an older dude, man. When I finally started playing, I was a one lick soul, man. Man, I could play a song with one lick. Man, I don't need 6 strings. I didn't need but one. I was all over that neck with that one string. That's how I started. So I started by ear. And so I'm listening to Boog there. I'm listening. We're getting things. I'm staring at him. Boog is seriously like turning his guitar so I won't see his chords.
Right.
And now I'm picking up his chords. I'm picking up what he taught me how to play. That's where I learned how to play, in church, you know? And so going out on the road with them after that, and, you know, he just kind of drug me along, man, but yeah, that's the little city that we came up in, and there's a whole lot of stuff in the middle of that, but yeah, that's the way we came up. The other one that took us over, Mothership Connection, that little city in New Jersey, every time you turned a corner, you would hear, "Do not attempt to adjust your radio. There's nothing wrong. We have taken control." Every single time, you know, and that's where it came from. You know, time moved on, you know, I moved on. We, you know, did some school and that sort of thing. Ended up in DC. Donna, Boog, they moved into DC. We kept it going, you know, because we grew up together.
So when you moved, that y'all kind of still ended up in the same spot,
same general area.
Wow,
they were in DC, but if you know that little tri-state area, man, we could pop across the way, and you in Maryland, you right there. Yeah. So we hung out together, you know, the family and what have you, went over their house, we were always like together, always together. So long history there. And then of course, you know, after that, you know, things start taking off. Atomic Dog starts taking off. Man, oh my goodness, man! I had to finish up. HU. Man, I think there was a time where I didn't see Book for about a year because Atomic Dog was. What did it get to? I'm trying to remember now. Atomic Dog got to #2, and Michael Jackson, I think, was the only one that beat that out, if I remember that correctly. I forgot what it was, but he was the only. That's the only reason that never popped into #1 for a consistent amount of time, because Michael Jackson was doing. He was doing, what was he doing? 3
Thriller,
months worth of
Thriller, I think.
worth of 1 month. I mean, three months in the #1 spot. I was like, this is crazy. Where does this boy gonna let this thing go? But basically though, that's the way we all came up. We all lived in the same area. You know, I mean, but little gaps here and there where we weren't, you know, connected with each other. But man, overall, our parents, you know, believe it or not, Boogie's mother was pastor at the church.
Wow.
You know, we all came up the same way, and most of us in this business, we learned how to play in church. So I'm definitely not I'm definitely the same example. Definitely the same example. But yeah, that was good times, man. Good times.
Yeah. George, let me ask you, when you first heard Standing on the Verge, where were you at?
Compton, California.
Wow.
Yeah. That's where I grew up. And so let's see. I was in junior high. Yeah, junior high school. And I heard it and I was like, okay, I'm being a clown. We in the lunchroom and the lunchroom got like a patio type deal with the benches out there. I jumped up on top of the bench and was jamming to Standing on the Verge. and one of the teachers came and got me down and told me that I can't be up there, you know. And they were trying to get us to turn the music down. But you know, lunchtime we're all having a ball, you know. And so, you know, that's when I first heard it. And then I had my mom go buy me the album. I had her go buy me the album because I had to have it, you know. And and like yourself, I learned how to play instruments in church because I play by ear. And it's crazy because I got a C in music. Okay. But it was like I got an A in church. You know?
Yo, right?
The first thing I learned how to do in church was play the organ. Okay. And then the next thing I learned was drums. And then but I stuck more with the organs, but I always was a bass head. I loved the bass, you know. So I would go, and when everybody leave after rehearsals, you know, choir practice, I'd go grab the bass and just start plucking notes out, Parliament notes. That's what I would do. I'm playing Give Up the Funk at church. And then I got in trouble one time because the pastor heard me. You know? I got in trouble. So I was told not to touch the bass no more, you know. And I could still be in the choir, but I couldn't touch the instruments, you know. But my mom, she went and got me a keyboard. And so that's when I started doing that. And then my little money from cutting grass, I saved up enough to buy a drum machine. So I brought me a drum machine and started programming drum machine. That's when the like 808 and stuff was out. You know, they come up with the 808 later on. But I got it, and my mom got mad because I spent a lot of money on it. You know, when the 808s came out. You know, but I was man at school.
At school, yeah. I can tell you this guy named Howard Beeman, and I was coming up in his band. I was still a youngin', and he was into Eddie Hazel. And I always knew about Jimi Hendrix. I didn't know who Eddie Hazel was. And he said, nah, man, because he would play Maggot Brain. And I'd be like, oh, Hendrix got something new out. And he's like, no, that's this guy named Eddie Hazel, right? So he said, you should understand what he's about, because he's a free-spirited. And he told me back then, he said, I don't even know Eddie gonna do whatever, but he gonna be in the footsteps of Hendrix. He ain't gonna be here long. Howard told me that back in 1972, 73, 74, right? So he lent me the Cosmic Slop, Stand on the Verge. He lent me like 3 or 4 of his Funkadelic albums. Because at the time, I was more into playing football, but I was learning how to play drums, right? And those early albums, the drumming on there was ferocious. You know, they wasn't there. They was like, they was ferocious, you know. And he lent me America East is Young, the double album. And I could only play that album when my father went to work because there was so much cursing on it, you know. And then I was like, okay, I understood. And I was like, I think this is who I am because I identified with it. And then I heard, hey, lady, won't you be my dog? And I'll be, I was like, okay, are they allowed to say that? I literally asked Howard B. I said, are they allowed to say stuff like that? And he said, yo, this is Funkadelic, son. Right? And then I heard, I heard that guitar and the way it launched in. And then I heard, I said, this is funk fusion. They wasn't calling it that, but if you think about those lines, that they was like, yo, we just in here and y'all ain't gonna fuck with this, right? And I was like, okay, Standing on the Verge. I listened to the words. I was like, I'm in. I'm sold. Because it had all the elements I loved: rock, funk, wildness. You know what I mean? And of course, that was just my personal story. But our whole neighborhood in Bayshore was underground funk. We knew Mother's Finest, P-Funk, all of that stuff, because we was a small little knit community. And there wasn't even a lot of black people in my community at all. Bayshore population, it must have been like maybe 70% white, 30% black. So when we would go to parties and we would go to things, and our parties, we would be playing Funkadelic music. You know, we play some dance stuff, but somebody always threw on one of them songs. And shit goddamn and all of that, right? So I was like, these are some wild motherfuckers saying all this shit. I literally was asking everybody, because I'm a preacher's kid, are they allowed to say this stuff on the record? You know what I'm saying? Talk about pussy, call my baby pussy. I was like, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? If I would have let my father hear that song, he would have threw me out of the house.
Right.
What?
Oh man,
That's where we are.
Off of Tear the Roof Off the Sucker. Because I was rolling back with my uncle from batting cages, and that song came on the radio. So we pull up at the house. I'm still singing the song. Tear the roof off, they're going to tear the roof off the motherfucker. Right. My mom thought I was saying motherfucker. Oh man, I got smacked. She told me to get in the room. What was I singing? My uncle had to bail me out, man. My uncle said, "Oh no, it's a song. It's a song that they play on K-Day." I'm like, "Oh man!" But
I got a quick thing to add. Then I'm gonna finish something, or I'm gonna let you go. But I got to tell you, right? When Parliament Funkadelic, Grand Funk Railroad, of course Hendrix and Sly, when all of that music came out, not so much James Brown, because smaller stereos could still handle his stuff. When that music came out and they had elevated the sound, I went to my father. I said, listen, I don't want no birthday presents. I don't want to do anything. I'll cut grass all summer. I need a bigger stereo. Plain and simple. Because he knew I was a musician. And the little tiny thing I had, the little Sears and Roebuck one, man.
Oh, man.
Funkadelic was blowing that up.
Man, you done took me back, man.
I had that one. The Sears and Roebuck. It was like this big. It had a radio, had an 8-track.
8-track.
And the record player sat on top, and the speakers were about the size of a shoebox.
Right.
Had a fake tweeter at the top and like a 8-inch or 9-inch cone. That was it. And I was trying, and the little skinny wires, and I was trying to play Funkadelic through that.
Not gonna happen.
No.
Yeah.
It was like, bang, bzz, bang. My stereo was like, F you, son. I'm out.
Yeah, you blowing up all kind of speakers.
Right.
The next year, my dad got me the Yamaha Pioneers and stuff. the Yamaha, and I still have that to this day in storage.
All right.
I still have it. The speakers were like that. The head was like that. It was tubes. It was tubes. And he went to this place, Crazy Eddie's. Remember Crazy Eddie's?
Yeah.
He got it for $200 and something, which was a lot of money back then, right? Crazy Eddie's. And I still have it. That's why I never threw it away, and it still works.
That's something, man. Yeah, you took me way back there, man. That Sears Roebuck.
Yeah,
that was my first amp and my first guitar. My parents bought it from me when they got tired of seeing me strumming on the back of the chair. They took me to Sears and Roebuck, both of them, and got me an amp. You remember them amps was just silver, like that silver and black pastry or whatever that was over it, and a guitar.
Right.
And I went from there. The rest of it was history, man.
Yo, let me ask you though. Did the amp have that hearing aid cord, that little skinny cord?
Man, stop, man. Stop it. Stop it, man. Stop it.
Wait, did it say realistic or Emerson on it?
What did it say?
Did it say realistic or Emerson on it?
Realistic.
But remember the cord though. They wanted you to plug in with a hearing aid cord and then plug it into the thing. It was so. I was like, this ain't even a regular jack cord.
Like George said, that's like square dancing on a round floor.
Making something out of nothing, bro. Look at us now. See what I'm saying? Look at us now. You know,
exactly.
See, this is dedication for everybody watching the show. And forgive me because my lips are doing some chemo stuff. But for everybody watching the show, man, this is called dedication to the love of each other, our vibe, our ministry to each other through the funk. And if you don't know nothing else about the funk, come for the first time and get some of this because you will always have it. You'll always have it. If you meet I've never met a funketeer throughout the United States that I met for the first time. We didn't instantly show love.
Yep.
We don't fight. We don't do all that crazy stuff.
Yep.
That's why I'm bringing DJ Me with us. You know, Hector Garcia. This will be his first time coming to the bar.
Oh man.
Yeah. So I made sure that he, I talked him up. I said, "Hey man, come on down." You know, he got that mothership built out here. That big one. Oh, it's huge. Yeah, and that's when you can actually go inside, sit down at the helms, and bump the music because it got a serious sound system in it. Lights, smoke, everything, and it's got 3 seats: the captain and the 2 helmsmen or drivers. You can just sit there and chill. It is bad.
I'm coming there one day, Christy and we're gonna make it there. Trust me, because he always invites me, Hector. But I can't make it. But I'm gonna be down there, bro. I'm gonna get some of that.
That's a nice ship, man.
There's a hotel directly next door, walking distance.
That's San Antonio, right?
Yeah, San Antonio.
All right, I know approximately where it is.
Yep.
Now let's move on to Up for the Downstroke. All right, that's the other one. Oh, I'm gonna just let you go first.
Man, Up for the Downstroke. Shoot, the thing that sticks in my head on that one when that came out, and again, I got to go back to the roots here, which was the church where we started. Man, in the middle of songs, the church songs, Boog would be unamped, just acoustically messing with that, just messing with it. So when it came out, it was, again, it's like everything that came out, man. I don't know. It's not many folks that remember it like that. But when you can put out song after song after song after song, and every one of them is hitting like that, man, you got something. You got something. Up for the Downstroke was definitely another. Like you couldn't wait for George to put out something else. You couldn't wait. Like you knew it was coming, but you just like you all messed up because you can't figure out when it's gonna come, but you know it's gonna come. But Up for the Downstroke, all that, man.
In New York, we were at a disadvantage, and I'll tell you why. Right? We would get the music last. Now I would get it, but the vibe would be last because New York was always into the glitz, glamour, that, and the third. But our little clique, we used to order stuff from this place called Audiophile. And if we went to the farmer's market, not the one in Bayshore, but if we went to the farmer's market in Queens, we had to get on the train and go there, right, to 125th to buy Funkadelic and P-Funk albums because farmer's market only sold the 45s, right?
Yeah.
So when Up for the Downstroke came out, I remember I wasn't watching Soul, might have been Soul Train, and the commercial came on with George with the boombox and the long cape.
Yep.
And they was like, Detroit for the Downstroke. I was like, again, why am I last? You know what I'm saying? The shit had been out. You guys had been heard it. It was like 6 months behind schedule for us, right? And we listened to it. Of course, it was like, all right, bet. So somebody in the neighborhood always had it, right? So then that responsibility fell on to me. Because what I did, if I went to a party, God bless me, please forgive me. If there was a Funkadelic album there, I'm stealing it. Because I knew they didn't know what to do with it. It would be on the bottom of the pile, maybe scratched up. At the end of the party, maxi coat. Hey,
you got it.
I'm taking it.
Got it.
God told me I had that right.
Right.
I'm like Donald Trump. I had the right to snatch up that album by the you-know-what.
Y'all don't know what to do with it.
And then within one summer, bro, I had a Funkadelic collection with all different initials on it. JD, ZD, AC, all mine, son. Mine.
Right.
I took it.
Right.
You want something in life, you gotta take it.
Yep. Yep. That's it.
So yeah, let me Up for the Downstroke Palm Standard version, which will be performed live with many more classic P-Funk jams as well as the next generation of funk. For you guys that's coming out, enjoy an evening of great live music and share the experience with the Funketeers from the DC area and all around the world. One Nation Under Groove and all the funkiest attire that you can wear. Please feel free to wear it, but you don't have to. Vibe and get down on the dance floor because soon as the first song starts, soon as Danny starts hitting that, whatever he's going to do, we leaving the tables and we're all going to the front. Be prepared for that. Yes. That's what happens at P-Funk Show.
That's it.
We got about 5 minutes left. Yo, this has been an amazing run, man. I gotta thank you guys for popping on and making this really a lot of fun. Of course, I'm gonna see y'all next week. And when we finally meet, the three of us, we have to get a picture of just us three.
That'll work.
We have to get this picture of just us three because for a lot of reasons, but because none of us have that. You know what I'm saying? None of us have that. So, before we go, let us know what you're going to be selling and some of the stuff and go over that again where they can find the merch if they don't make it to the ball.
All right. For me, it's going to be Afterglow 92416.com. And real quickly, I just want people to understand what that 92416 stands for. People keep asking me that. 92416 is the day that the mothership entered the Black Museum. That's the day that the mothership was in there. So we tagged that along with our name. So coming out, we got a brand new line for you, coming up here. It's definitely going to be some funky stuff. If you into that school thing, like I said, P-Funk University is my HBCU. You going to get it there. We got it. We bringing it. It's coming.
I love it. I love it. I love it. The Funkavinci, what you got for me, bro?
Man, my stuff was at a spur of a moment thing. I got out of the 12 bucket hats that I've done, I got 6 of them left, and so I'll bring them with me to the ball, and when we do the meet and greet or whatever we do, we all meet up, people will be able to, grab them right quick. I do have a website, but it's still under construction. And I do like have a way of getting these shirts out. I have a couple of shirts that I've done, and I'm gonna bring a couple of them that'll be for sale. You know, like I said, it was all spur of the moment. The one that I showed you, Zach, the all over print one that I got.
Yes.
People will be able to order that after the ball, because if they order now, they ain't gonna get it in time. You know, so that's why I only got 3 of them. They were just James. Thanks to James Jones, he the one that said, "Hey man, that should be on the shirt." You know, the one of the poster right here. You know,
show that poster. Pull the poster up closer so people can see it.
There you go.
That is just so sick, bro. You're crushing this stuff.
That's nice.
That's on an all-over T-shirt that I got, and I'm gonna be bringing that to the ball. And it was on me, April, and James Jones. We're the only ones with the shirts right now, because James, it was his idea, you know, and you know, because he saw that poster drawing, he said, "Dude, that got to be on the shirt. That got to be on the shirt." I said, "All right. I'll do it, and if we get it back in time for the ball, I'll bring it, and I'll bring it to you, you know." And that's what we did. So yeah, after the ball, you know, people will be able to order that shirt because it's on my Printify right now. And yeah, so we'll have a get together, and we'll all talk about it, you know. And that shirt is universal because it doesn't give you a specific number to the ball. It's just Funkatiers ball.
Nice, yeah.
See, so you can wear it to any ball.
Yeah. I know one last shout out to Bethesda, the community, the town. When you guys host this event, we want to thank you on behalf of all the Funkatiers that come through. Of course, we're always orderly and everything, but we can't forget about the town that is so nice and always rolls out the red carpet for us. You know, the late night spots that we may go, and also there was going to be an after party that some of us were going to perform at, but we're not doing that now. It's going to be at the hotel, but we're still going to be at the hotel getting together after. There were a lot of logistical things that were happening, you know, and so we're going to just, you know, pause that for maybe Funkatiers Ball 9 and maybe number 9, maybe Nappy Head.
9.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Hey, just want a shot.
Yeah, I see where you're going with that one.
It's a shot.
I
I
see
mean,
the
you're on
alignment.
satellite, just 9. If you're watching 9, Bethesda,
And
right
you know
here.
I'm bringing your flag, right?
Oh, okay. Yes. Yes. So let's manifest this to
For sure.
9. I mean, damn,
9.
don't pass me up. I'm literally right here.
It's calling you.
Thank you for sharing that story about Boog.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people always want to know what that 92416 is.
Yeah.
You know? And
Yeah.
that's bad.
And just lastly, let me just say this last little piece, man, because I get a little touched up about this. You know, a lot of our funkers, a lot of our Funkatiers, Eddie, Boogie, I can go on and on and on, never were able to see the mothership go into that Hall of Fame, man. They never saw it go into the museum. And so what we stand for at Afterglow is a way to just keep funk alive, number one, and to keep honoring those guys who didn't see it and those who are coming behind them.
That's very powerful. I had gave you the full screen for that because that does mean a lot. This is why even the days that I don't feel like doing it or I'm on stage and it ain't going right and I want to quit, when I come home or somebody says, no, keep doing it for the reasons, they bring up a lot of these reasons for the Funkatiers, the fallen Funkatiers.
Right.
You know? And I had worked on a song a while ago I never put out for all the fallen Funkatiers. So I think I'm going to have to revisit that at some point. Maybe you and I can get together, Owen. We can do something with that, George.
Yeah.
But yeah, when it comes to the honor of it, and we just went from all the way to church, all met, all the way up to now, right? And so many brothers and sisters get forgotten about,
Yeah.
girls especially. I'm proud of Dawn for doing her book. whatever it may be. I don't really care, controversial. But you know what? She's a fun queen. She stuck with it. She got her thing on. I'm happy for her. You know, Amuka, you know, she's doing her thing all the time. And the other, you know, I forget that, you know, all the ones that are still active. I think one of the nice parlettes are with Sheila E. sometimes on that tour. I forgot her name, but she does stuff with Sheila. And they're still around, these ladies. We can't forget these ladies. They were background, and but you could tell a personal story about them doing backgrounds late at night.
Oh yeah. There's always something was happening. It was always something happening. I can't. I'm a little emotional right now, so I can't go into it. But
no worries.
Yeah, there was always something with that.
Yeah,
always something with those ladies, man.
Yeah.
You know, I just remember, wow. It could be spontaneous in the middle of the hotel, coming back from the show, something else pick up, and you start something new, and you learn something new. You know, Lita Woods, man, my heart.
Oh God, yeah,
man, that's the voice right there, man. That was the voice, definitely the voice, man. So all the ladies, man, all the ladies, as Boog would say, chirp chirp, they can chirp.
That's right. Because Belita, I always loved Brainstorm and never knew why. It was her and that bass player. And then I couldn't believe it when years later I actually met her. She was frying chicken. I was in the room with them and fish. And I sat down with Belita Woods, had fish, chicken, collard greens, and yams up in upstate where the undisclosed mothership is. I ain't gonna get a place. But I've been there. I said in my mind, George, and I was like, I can't believe. It was like sitting with Mahalia Jackson.
Right.
Because to me, she's the Mahalia Jackson of funk. Mahalia Jackson has always been my favorite vocalist, regardless, because of who she was. But, of course, Gary Shider, Belita. But I couldn't believe I was sitting talking to her about greens and chicken and fish.
Right.
It was just, it blew my mind. And I was like, I loved you in Brainstorm and never knew why I loved that group. I said it was your voice. The music was badass because them boys were bad.
Yeah.
I was like, your voice. I was like, now you with P-Funk. I was like, I got the vapors. You know what I'm saying? I got the vapors behind that, man. And of course, Dawn, I hung out with her a lot, with the Mooka. And I said, man, you guys are the brides of Funkenstein. I was like, I can't believe that y'all even exist because I only knew you from the albums. You know what I'm saying? And now that they're all still doing it, including Star and all the other girls that were there, I am just so proud of these women. And I have to put this in. Yeah. I have to, man, because they be forgotten about. And we can't do that. It's like they were all part of it. It was like you were part of it. You a mixture. It was like y'all was in a blender. You know what I'm saying? There'll never be another. This won't be. This won't be. Anyway, we get ready to get out of here, man. Any last words or thoughts, gentlemen, before we hiatus out of here?
Let's see y'all at the ball. Bring your funk with you.
Exactly. Yep. And you know what it is? Compton love for life, P-Funk forever. And you know how we keep those peace signs together.
That's what's up. We're going to end with something that I like to always end with because it always talks about the power of the one. So I will see you guys at the ball. Make sure you all are there. Go to funkatinsball.com. Check out Tony Cam's website. Check out Q&A Entertainment. Check out Otis's website, 92416, Afterglow 92416 with Don and everybody. And Georgia Funkavinci going to be bringing the dope art. I'm going to be bringing my funk vibe there. We're going to be coming through. Everybody just know we're going to turn this one up and turn this one out for Dr. G.
Yes.
I love you, Dr. G. I got to put your picture one more time.
And wear the funk on your feet shoes. You know what I mean.
Right. We love you, Dr. G, and we're going to do this one right for you, bro. All right? So let's get out of here with a little bit of this.
Dr. G.
One second. Oh, my producer is messing with me. Somebody's trying to email me in the middle of stuff, which is very, very weird to me. And nothing I can do about that. Hold on. My producer, Mr. Markley's in the field. Thank you, Mr. Markley. I love you, bro.
You know, it's however you feel, but you just have to fit it between that space, that little space that you got, which is one. You know? One. One. And then you would try to fit your different notes, but you felt in between it, like, you know, and that's the funk. You know? You know? And you can change that. You know, and that's the funk. And you can change that.
True essence of the funk is the power of the one. It's the power of the one. You know this funk has just begun. You can lean on me. Let your mind be free, Bob. Night shall not won't die. But I need the funk, baby. Benson, hit back. essence of the funk is the power of the one, Bob.
Y'all know how we do. Funketeers Ball number 8, George Darden. Y'all make sure you are there because it's going to be all of that and then some. It's going to be a healing like never before. Next Friday, Saturday, and Sunday morning for breakfast. Y'all hang out in Bethesda. You know it's going to be, what can I say? Funketeers Ball number 8. I'll catch y'all on the flip side. Peace. And we are out. I love y'all. I'll see y'all later. Bye.